Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
See what he says? Say, we ain't choose him. He said he chose us. He have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, read.
And ordained you.
And ordained you. Ordained you. Read.
That ye should go and bring forth fruit.
And you should go and bring forth fruit, man. Read.
And that your fruit should remain.
Your fruit should remain, read.
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushai, he may give it to you.
See? See, our fruit's supposed to remain. And the most fruits that we can have, the most important, read the next verse.
St. John chapter 15, verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another.
Still coming back to the same loving one another. And ain't talking about just loving your brothers because they just among you, only the ones that's among you, and hating everybody outside from us among you. How are we gonna bring our brothers and sisters together if we hate them? They see that we hate them. That's not gonna work. And you hate them for your own personal problems that you have within your own spirit. Has nothing to do with the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua. You just got a hateful spirit that hate everybody, except for those that you say is all right with you, that's amongst your church or amongst your congregation, your camp, whatever name you want to use for it. It's still the same principle. But this is what's supposed to happen, read.
Verse 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Yeah, if the world hates you, you know that the world hated the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua before it hated us. Read.
Verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own.
See, if you was of the world would love his own. Like everybody get ready to honor Halloween tonight. Maybe doing it today, I don't know. They love them that's doing the same wicked stuff that they deal with, honoring Satan. So the world would love his own, read.
But because ye are not of the world.
So we ain't supposed to be of this world. Read.
But I have chosen you out of the world.
Chosen us out of the world. That's why we got to come out of the mindset of the world. Because they were still in the world. What world was they in? They was in the Romans world, just like we're in the so-called white man's world now, because Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it, that follower. So we're in the same condition, just is greater wickedness now. You see what I'm saying? He chose us out of the world. That's why Revelation 18:4 says, come out of her, my people, that you don't receive the plagues. We're supposed to be thinking like, you know, and following the examples of the programming that they have done and polluting our minds to be like them, to go to hell with them. That's what our people don't realize. You know, you took all that time to learn their curriculum. Now, this is a new curriculum that we got to learn and start all over, just like preschool, kindergarten. That's why I say when you're going through grades, going through different spiritual levels that some have not reached yet. You know? To say that just the end days, the end times, that you don't really see a Mashiach Yahushua in the volume of the book. You don't see the Most High. You can't see the Most High. Because you don't see him. And he's the one that's declaring him. He said he's the one that's declaring the Most High. You understand? He's the one that's been declaring the Most High to us. And it's going to be that way until we make it to the kingdom and he teach us of the Father. Then we're going to see the Most High. After we know of him, if we make it. That's going to take 1,000 years. So who are we now to say that we got it all together to know of the Most High? Right? Come on, you cancel out of Mashiach Yahushua work that he's got to do in the future for us. He said, if we were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, read, but I have chosen you out of the world, read.
Therefore the world hateth you.
Yeah, that's why the world hates us. Get 1 John. The 5th chapter, the 10th verse. Read that.
What was that?
1 John 5 and 10.
1 John chapter 5, verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High hath the witness of in himself. He that believeth not the Most High hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave of his Son.
See? And where's the record that the Most High gave of his Son? Where is it at? We went there earlier. Where's the record that the Most High gave of his Son?
In the volume of the book.
You know, I'm a bear. I'm a bear, always get it. I want the other brothers to try and figure it out, because that's the answer. There was a record that the Most High gave of his Son.
In the volume of the book.
In the volume of the book. Give me Matthew 5 and 10. Soldiers, a prisoner of the Most High, and a prisoner of Mashiach Yahushua.
St. Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Right, blessed are they that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. So this is like, he's speaking of the kingdom of heaven. So if you're persecuted for righteousness' sake, doing what's right and not what's wrong, because remember it says the world will love you if you do what? The things of the world.
That's right.
With them. But since you're not of the world, that's why they hate us, because of the fact that we're different than what they're doing, and saying, hey, it's just for the kids, but they doing it. They're adults doing whatever they do and say, oh, just for the kids. But they acting like kids. What's kids? Baby goats. Who the goats? Esau. That's his sign, the goat head. Now you just turn the 5-point star upside down. It's the 2 horns, the floppy ears, and the goat teeth. That's all it is, man. I mean, he's doing what he's doing, putting it in your face. It's just, how much do you think to realize that this is what's going on? You've been brain polluted. The Most High polluted our minds with a no people and a foolish nation, it says. He told them to get in the darkness. So they made the people's minds be in gross darkness, gross ignorance, and polluted the minds of the people. That's what the Most High did, because we ain't want to listen to him. Now we coming back to him, we got to seek him 10 times more. All of us. Because we went astray. If we didn't go astray, why were we born with this? See, now you're a generation that can have children and they can be born in the womb knowing the truth, coming into the truth. Rather than us having to come where we came from out of the world and coming back learning it, they're the ones going to be born. You got children that was born in this truth. Now, you see? Every day of their life is Hebrew Israelite from the womb. You see? That's powerful. When you think about it, it look good when you see a little brother like this stand up and attention and do like this and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, you know exactly what they're saying. Breaking it down. Brother, son in Ohio, man, powers out, just read. You know, read for him. See what I'm saying? That's powerful. That's powerful, man. And you look at that, man, and see that? Say, blessed are the children, for theirs are the kingdom of heaven. They're innocent. We got to be innocent. That don't take away our manhood. We got a time and place for everything. Time for peace, time for what? War. Time for love, and time for hate. It's a balance. Most times it's a balance. So we got to look at what we got to deal with for each other as our people and loving each other. Caring about our people rather than hating on each other. So it said, blessed are the, read verse 9.
St. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called called the children of the Most High.
He say, blessed are the peacemakers. Ain't no gonna be no peacemaker if you all about hating your brother, hating on your sisters. And people gotta learn how to take correction too. You can't be sensitive. You can't be effeminate, man. Ain't no effeminate man going to the kingdom. You a soldier for the Most High, for Mashiach Yahushua. Mashiach Yahushua was austere. How you gonna deal with him? He stood out in the ocean and talked to people on the shoreline. And when the soldiers came to him, he said, they said, who do you seek? He said, who do you seek? They said, Mashiach Yahushua of Nazareth. He said, I am he. And they fell on the ground. The soldiers fell on the ground, man. How many people gonna deal with him when he come back angry, bringing judgment? And they can't even deal with a man trying to correct them to make them better because of the love that they have for the people. How they gonna stand before a Mashiach Yahushua in that judgment day, man? All of us gonna meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua. You ever been somewhere where the wind is blowing so hard it almost blow you over?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a feeling, you know what I mean? You fighting the wind to stand up. And here it is, his voice is like that. As he's speaking to you. Like thunder. Can you imagine that? He got to put us in another spirit just to be able to stand before him. And here we are looking at man like we gonna be sensitive to man. Oh man, that's why he said don't be afraid of those that can only kill the body. And after that they could do nothing else but be afraid, fear him that can kill the body and cast you into hell, man. That's who you fear, the Most High. So, and he coming in the power of the Most High. Verse 11.
St. Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my sake.
That's why it's got to be for his sake. You know, I might have, now some of you probably have never heard it, but I used to have a TV show. And I remember I met this sister, and she said, you're Israelite, right? I said, yeah. She said, oh, everybody hates y'all. I'm like, wow. And she said that to my face. She said, everybody hates y'all. I said, wow, you know what I mean? I said, they hate me too. Yeah, they hate you too. Just like that in my face. She said, they hate you too. Because it was hardcore. I'm going to tell you, it was hardcore, point blank. You know, cut. But it wasn't, they didn't hate me for Hamashiach Yahushua namesake. You understand this? You understand what I'm saying? Because we wasn't rolling by Hashem. We wasn't going out Colossians 3:17. We went to war. Right. You ready to go to war? That's what was said. We was ready to go to war. And we got war. You see what I'm saying? But all that had to happen in the spirit of the Most High to make it so that at these days of time, you know, it could be like it is, man. It ain't like we just like in a corner, we know. But it had to go down like it did. You know, how the Most High had to go down, but then I looked at it, I was like, wow, I'm not, they ain't hate me for what it says in the scriptures. You know what I mean? You're going to be hated for my name's sake? Nah. It wasn't his name, it was my name, or whoever name that was amongst us. They was hating on, they hated you, so they hated me. They hated you, they hated me. They hated you, they hated you, they hated everyone. For some reason, they hate us all. But it wasn't for Hashem Mashiach Yahushua namesake, because we wasn't rolling by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. When you understand what I'm saying, the spiritual power that's there, you know, that we have learned, that you have learned through these scriptures, and you will learn as you know, you continue to come and see the power that's there. How you gonna be hated for his namesake and you don't even go out and represent him? In your own mind, you think you represent them, and like brothers think they represent them now. But he's in the volume of the book. What, are they bringing that out? You know that already? You should know. You should know all of that shows him in the volume of the book. If you don't, then teachers got to look at where they're coming from and put them there, because he's coming back to judge and make war, man. And nobody, we ain't dealt with the Most High. Only through him. Only through him. Luke 12:48.
Luke chapter 12, verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit thieves worthy of stripes.
Read verse 47 first.
St. Luke chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his power's will.
So we've been talking about the Most High's will, which is what? To keep his commandments, Go ahead.
And prepared not himself.
Prepared not himself. You ain't preparing yourself? Read.
Neither did according to his will.
You don't want to follow the Most High's rules and regulations, his law, statute, commandments. Read.
Shall be beaten with many stripes.
Will be beaten with many stripes. He gonna tear your butt up. Go ahead.
Verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Hear that? But he that knew not, that's why I say, man, you've been hoodwinked. Like Malcolm said, you've been hoodwinked. You've been shanghai, been ran over. You've been caught into something that you could never ever leave or dismiss from your spirit. That's powerful, man. This is powerful, man, because it says you're going to be beat with many stripes because you know what's right and you do what's wrong. He said you're going to tear your butt up. You know why? Because the Most High called us into this. He called you to a Mashiach Yahushua to open up your mind. And you know it's something that you can talk to anyone and they never, ever heard what it is that you can say to them. They had never thought about it, ever in their life. That's what the truth is about. Open up our minds to a higher level of learning. That's what the Holy Spirit does. Brings all things back to what? Your remembrance. That's your mind. So you got to be thinking to be able to answer the questions or deal with whatever situation you're dealing with, whoever it is, to let them know, hey, you're one of the chosen ones at this time. Hopefully you will remain one of the chosen ones. We can't really dictate what's going to be the future, but we can try our best to make it to the kingdom, man. It's on us. Most High gave us that free will to determine, do you want to make it or you don't want to make it? Is your name going to be written in the book of life, or your name not going to be written in the book of life when you got all these works in this world and be cast into the lake of fire, man? You got two choices, choose life or death. That's it. Read that again, 48.
St. Luke chapter 12, verse 48. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes.
Don't say did not. Read it right.
St. Luke chapter 12, verse 48. But he that knew not.
But he that knew not, read.
And did commit things worthy of stripes.
They didn't know. But they committing things that's worthy of stripes. To get beat down, read.
Shall be beaten with few stripes.
They'll be beaten with few stripes. Read.
For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
So much been given to each and every one of us. So I say much is required. Much is given, much shall be required of you. More than what you can think of yourself, because a lot of you be lazy and you say, oh, I ain't gonna do this. I'll just chill and I'll just, do whatever I can do. Because you still have that church type of mindset that I'm gonna make it to the kingdom without assembling yourself, without doing the things that we have to do to elevate and bring Israel back to the sheepfold. This is what it's all about. It ain't just about us, it's about the others that don't know. And that's outside of the others that know. But you got those that know, and they going out there dealing with, come on, be with us, and now man are over them. They're not Mashiachim no more, even if they were, before they came. That's taken away, now man is being elevated. Last I read in John 12:32. This what I read.
St. John chapter 12, verse 32. And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me.
No. He said, what he said? He said, if he be lifted up in the earth, he gonna draw man to another man. What did he say?
Will draw all men unto me.
He said he was lifted